Episode 5 is titled The End of Everything, but I fear that Fear the Walking Dead Episode 5 is the beginning of the end. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. We're 5 episodes in. It's a 16 episode season. I'm ready to tap out.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble. The beginning of the end started way before this episode.
It did, but I honestly think with this episode made me really think deep down that I have what it takes to finish this show. And I honestly don't think I do. Cards on the table, man. Been dealt a really poor hand. I can't do it. I tap out.
Yeah, Fear the Walking Dead is next level bad. It's hard to defend this anymore. I honestly cannot imagine that we can stick this out for another, we're not even at the halfway point really if you factor in that season 1 was only 6 episodes. We've got more than just over half this show to go.
Yeah. And when you break it down...
And it doesn't seem like there's going to be much redemption. I've heard people say season 6 is awesome. How awesome can it be with this band of characters? Do you know what I mean?
Do you not think a TV show, though... name me a TV show, right, that has, an absolutely horrendous season.
I think once you go shit, you never come back.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I just don't... I think you can... I think you can have a season that maybe is underwhelming or is
then
a
the
bit
next
average.
season an improvement, absolutely. But
this is...
I don't think a TV series goes to complete shit and then ever reaches its glory days again. That just doesn't happen to me.
No, you could argue with Fear it was never actually good.
Yeah, I've heard that with The Walking Dead. I've heard people say, season 7 and 8 sucked, but season 9, Angela Kang came in, and I'll be the judge of that when I get there, but I'm willing to bet that season 9 of The Walking Dead doesn't pick up.
Yeah, I will bet that as well. But I mean, this is an Al episode. Oh, Al.
Straight away, I thought this was two lesbians following each other around, and by the end of the episode, that's pretty much all it was.
Yep.
Called it. Pretty much summed it up. Two lesbians share a kiss after 45 minutes, and that's where we could end it, because that's
absolute cringe. That scene.
Woke bullshit. But
I thought I was a soldier, but then I saw the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Starts kissing.
Do you even know the name of this person?
Isabella.
Isabella, right? So she's Isabel. I guess she's from the CRM.
Yep.
Doesn't want to give Al any information. Al wants to interfere because Al wants to interview everybody.
This is ridiculous, right? So pretty much, Al's like, I'm only going to give you the tape if you reveal more to me. And then, but the whole point of getting the tape is to destroy it because no one's allowed to see it. But therefore, if you tell her information about you that's incriminating to the CRM, then what's the point of getting the tape in the first place? I mean, you can't argue the tape is video proof and what she tells Al is just word of mouth, but it's like...
Yeah, but Al says she's with a bigger group. She doesn't know how big groups Al's with.
No.
Al learns some information.
Could be the MRC.
Al could tell the group she's with about this place or whatever information, and that could lead to... But it's just so secretive, the way she's explaining, where I'm from, and I can't tell you, but it's this and it's that, and so it's all just a load of shite, isn't it, really, at the end of the day?
Yeah, and I think this show is almost outdoing itself. I mean, just idiocracy, man. It's just like the scene where she's obviously got this jacket. The CRM have designed the jacket that you can't be bit through, right? There's a landslide. The car gets destroyed. Oh, we have to get the cameras. She's like, I can't afford you getting bit, Al, because we need those tapes. Gives Al the jacket, and I mean, not even 2 minutes later, Al gets bit. But because you can't get bit in this jacket, it's all right.
Yeah, no, Al's been around for the whole apocalypse. We've never seen her get bit. She gets the jacket, and then all of a sudden she's getting bit. Just fucking garbage. Chances of that. They're trying to get fuel for the chopper.
No, but that is like Rick, right? Cutting his arm off, and the ones that live, right? He gets a prosthetic, and then 1 minute later, he gets speared to the ground by a walker, and it's gnawing on his prosthetic arm. It's like, come on, man, how dumb do you think we are?
I mean, I guess you could argue Rick could use his prosthetic arm to, block walkers biting and stuff like that, but...
No, you could argue that. I mean, do you really want to trust this jacket? It's just like Al... doing this and see Al's gimmick, man. It's so repetitive. How many characters have we seen her go through with this? Hey, I'll help you if you speak on tape.
If you give me your story.
John, June, Madison, Alicia, Strand, Luciana. I'm sure Daniel will end up...
Those kids, she'll probably want to video those kids as well.
Aye. Which definitely isn't weird, but... I mean, this episode is literally just these two. You flew a plane. You're not gonna be able to fly a helicopter. Then the scene, right, where they're on the side of the mountain, rock climbing. Isabel Fells is like, oh, you're gonna have to loose up here so I can get leeway to kill the walker. I don't know about you, but that scene lasted about 5 minutes too long.
Probably lasted like 5 minutes, but yeah, no, it just lasted too long to get to the top. Al kept repeating, if you fall, I fall, as if they're in it together. When they're on the top, Isabella reveals that he was my buddy, he was my friend, had to put him down because he was going crazy or whatnot, and it was part of the mission. But some bullshit like that.
Yeah, we've seen a bit of footage of Al pre-apocalypse, like on the outbreak. I mean, who honestly cares at this point? But see the scene with the big reveal. It's just I can't believe they actually dedicated an episode to these two. It's like The Walking Dead thought they could do that, right? When it hit like season 5, 6, right? Oh, we've established characters like Rick, Glenn, people like that, right? That can work with characters.
Who really believed that you could dedicate an episode to Al where she's the main character?
Yeah,
and the only other character in it is some fucking new character that doesn't do shit really at the end of the day.
The funny thing is, Fear didn't do this at the start. Well, why is this? Why do they think this is a good idea, man? Everyone knows The Walking Dead nosedived when they started dedicating episodes to just like wee groups.
Yeah, I mean, I think they may have done it in season 2. Or did they not? Anyway, I can't remember, but I mean, an Al exclusive episode, that's enough to get me not to watch it. Honestly, if there's another Al only episode, I'm going to skip it.
Yeah. Here, apparently you can skip half of this show and it's still an 8 out of 10, brother. Shout out to Trev Strand too, but...
Yeah, biggest Walking Dead YouTuber on the platform says that if you rewatch The Walking Dead, you can skip the second half of season 4, season 5, and season 7. And I believe also like the first half of season 8, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible, but let's get to this.
Half the show, basically.
Let's get to the Isabel and Al scene where they basically break down. Well, Isabel breaks down. It's like, do not try and find me. I hope you get back to your friends and that you can get home, and I want you to live. Don't chase.
I feel like you're glossed over a lot of stuff that happens here and a lot of the dialogue.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, but you're leading this, so I mean, you're not talking about the campfire or saying she has to put everyone down if she captures someone because she can't let them leave.
But see, why is the CRM like this? How did they build it up so quick like this, by the way? Do you know the CRM is just, like, it's so unrealistic when you actually see the scale of it and the ones that live?
If they're trying to build, like, if they just kill new people, then how did they grow? Like, why are they not offering... Why is Al not being offered to come with her?
Like, why can't she be like, here, there's only one way I can't kill you, and it's
if you join us?
Yeah, because we've seen in the CRM that there was loads of, like, normal civilians there.
Yeah, but then again, I suppose at this point... I was going to say at this point we don't know the numbers they have, but...
At this point, Rick's already away. At this point, Rick's in the CRM. This is after All Out War.
True.
Because Morgan's already travelled across the country.
True, I mean, I guess so, but we don't know what kind of numbers they had when they first captured Rick.
I mean, I guess true, but realistically, Rick got captured, right, after All Out War, then there was another 1.5 year time skip. It's like, at what point did the CRM, like, well, how did they got all these helicopters? Like, I mean, in the ones that live, it's like, there's 3 major cities, and it's like, oh, we have this, like, 26-mile radius zone. It's like, what's even going on, man, here? Is this not ridiculous with the CRM? Rick's scared of them, and there's people like her floating about. I'm from Indiana.
Yeah, then she basically says, I'm supposed to be a soldier, but this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and she just kisses Al because Al's talking about her friends, and she's willing to basically sacrifice herself, so she kisses Al, and then they make out, and then you just see them both walk down this like little passage, and then one turns left, one turns right, they go their separate ways. Isabella looks on the radio after getting the fuel for a helicopter, says that she's fine. They call off the rescue team. I guess she flies back to base. Al at the end meets up with Morgan. Morgan's like, oh, where were you? She's like, made up some story about how she got lost and had to get past some walkers, a big group of them, there's a horde, then Morgan's like, oh, look at this, we've got a new group, and it's a bunch of kids, and that's how the episode ends.
Well, you're forgetting a key part. Al reveals
our name.
Our parents are Polish. It's Polish sausage.
Double barrel Polish name. Probably more woke bullshit in there because she wasn't just allowed to take her father's name, she needed to take both the names.
Do you want to know some fun facts about this episode? It was actually directed by Sarah Wayne Callies, who played Laurie.
Well, I know who she played. Unless that's for the audience and not me.
That was for the audience.
Anyway, just garbage episode. Fucking garbage.
What do you think Trev gave it? Big Trev Shan too. I've had a wee cheeky look there.
Well, I mean, he probably gave it like a 7. I'm giving it a 2.
He gave it a 7.2. How fitting's that? 7.2, man. Oh, it's just absolutely... I mean, a 7... See, to be honest though, guys, if you don't know this guy, you might think a 7.2 is good. / great. 7.2 for him, you may as well be eating dog shite.
Yeah, 7.2 for Trev's Chan is like worst episode ever of a TV series.
I just think that what is the direction of this show? Like, by the way, a spoiler alert, I clicked on Isabella. It says she's still alive and that she's the girlfriend of Al. So what does that mean? She's going to be a recurring character, or does that mean
that she leaves the CRM and fucking Al's still alive?
That would be bogging, wouldn't it?
Have to get to fucking season 8 with Al.
I prefer Al Toysborn. Toy Story 2, man. What a legend he was.
You know what, man? See Fear, it's woke as fuck. It's almost like they went, no, you know what? The Walking Dead, we gave you Rick and a bunch of masculine guys at the beginning, so now this needs to be the woke show and the show of the women.
Also, the scene where she was acting...
Women and Morgan? Who the fuck wants that?
See the scene which is like...
I can't take... I got a stick, I'm gay. Touch my big stick. I mean, fuck off, Morgan, yes. I hate Morgan. I hate him.
No, but see the scene where they're in the car and she's like, I'm gonna call you Happy. What's your name, Happy? Fucking slap the shit clean out of that, man.
Yeah, this show...
But not the thing is, man, right? It's not even the fact that they're gay, right? It's like the fact that it literally came out of nowhere. It's so forced.
Did it though? I mean, they both look like fucking lesbos.
No, they both look like
carpet
lesbians.
Munchers, man, come on.
But come on, what are we doing here? It's nothing but... Is this just a modern day thing? Is it all woke, or do we just live in a modern day age where no matter what they do, if they do something that's like LGBT, it's always going to be portrayed as woke? What do you feel like?
Nah, to me it's... come on, it's massively woke.
No, well, that's what I'm saying, though. Can they do anything... Can a TV show in modern day times do something like this that's not woke? I don't think it's possible.
The only white man on the show is retarded.
John Dory, I do X trick shots, boy.
Legit, though.
Well, you got the white, like, he's a villain at the end of the day, really. Trying to redeem himself, but... Yeah, the show's shite. He gave it a 2. I'm going to give it a 2 as well. And it's just like, well, where does the future go for here, man? And in the next episode, the description, the only name it gives you is Luciana. Tuning in for that, man. Luciana, you're right. You hit the nail on the head. It is Morgan and a bunch of women.
Yeah.
And John Dory, the fish.
Luciana,
Fear the Walking
Alicia,
Dead, the push.
Al, Madison's going to come back. You know, it's like just garbage, man. Absolute garbage. By the way, Trev's Chan 2 gave Skidmark a 9.9 out of 10. Says that season 5 might be his favourite season ever.
Of Fear or in general?
Fear.
A 9.9!
A 9.9.
A 9 fucking .9!
That's stinking. Anyway, guys, look, I'll be honest, right? This isn't the greatest review, but this episode lost our attention, man. See if it's an episode with just 2 people and you've got Rick and Shane with good fucking dialogue, and they're actually doing something.
Tell you something, man.
They're actually doing something important, and it's 2
girls dead.
And it's two characters. It's 2 characters that you're invested in. Then honestly, man, we could cover it a lot more, but nah. I was ready to tune out. See, about 4 minutes in, I mean, I knew this episode was going to be shite. See, when you realise it's just a it's a Al standalone episode.
Look at the plot purposes though, right? They get out of the car for a couple of bits of rocks on the road and like 3 walkers. They could have drove through it. And seeing I said rocks, like the rocks that crushed the car were big, but see the rocks that were actually forced them to stop. No need. What is it with this show though, and just forcing scenarios? And the original Walking Dead does it to a degree as well. But just look at like the way Daniel rolled under the vehicle last time. Look at the way like he also walked beside the car. What was the need? Look at the axe shot. It is just every. What's the episode 6 got in store? Is that also going to have something just retarded for the sake of it? Ridiculous. Anyway, 2 out of 10. We're back for some more. Till then, peace.